Welcome to No Shit MMA on thatchannel.com, sponsored by Extreme Couture Toronto, and Robin is still wearing Canadian Fighter t-shirts.
I am. I'm also sending a text to Joe Dirksen. Yeah, because I have, actual friends that are in MMA.
Okay, anyway, whatever. So on tonight's show, we have an in-studio guest, Ian Brewster, who we'll be introducing in just a second. And,
Ian W. Brewster?
Ian W. Brewster. I think he goes by the initial W. Yeah. And so we have Ian Brewster, and then we also, from W1, and then we also have first call-in guest, which, we're calling him, is Tom Atensu. He's out in Germany right now. I guess he's still celebrating his win.
He will be the, this will be the guy who's been on the show the most. I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know why somehow he keeps ending up on the show, but he does.
Like, how do we feel about that?
I'm not so sure.
I mean, somebody actually walked up to me at UFC 97 in Montreal and said, "Hey, no shit MMA, you're in bed with Affliction."
Yeah, I know.
That's what he actually said
well,
to me.
now apparently you're in bed with Canadian Fighter.
Yeah.
So congratulations for that.
Yeah, Canadian Fighter,
and then our
sponsor. My sponsor.
We're talking about your sponsor. Okay? I don't give a shit about your sponsor.
Well, since they're my sponsor, I thought I would take a moment to thank Canadian Fighter, which is a great, up-and-coming new clothing line in Canada. I'm sure they are. And they're coming through with some stuff for me. I'm gonna, feeling pretty good about Canadian
so you just
Fighter.
Burned off another minute.
Yeah.
And then our second guest,
sponsor.
And then our second guest, we have Jeremy Horn.
Yeah.
And Jeremy Horn, who's had 105 professional fights. But Robin, who happens to have a lot of friends in MMA, seems to be having a little bit of difficulty reaching Jeremy Horn right now.
The reason I was texting Joe Dirksen, the reason I was texting Joe Dirksen is because I've had a hard time getting a hold of Jeremy Horn in the last hour, and if for some reason we don't
stalk Jeremy.
Yeah, maybe I'll stop.
That's if you're stalking him, then
I am stalking him. He's had 105 fights. That impresses me. I find him physically attractive.
Yeah, he might have one more if you keep stalking him.
But Joe said that he would come on the show and just tell us Jeremy Horn stories.
If Jeremy Horn bails on you.
Yes, so that would actually be kind of funny.
That is kind of funny.
So we'll see.
All right, well, let's talk a little bit about our first in-studio guest, who happens to be Ian W. Brewster from W1, and who happens to be connected with the W1 promotion. A number of other
MMA things in Canada.
Right, and then also Ian's been involved in MMA for quite some time, so welcome to the show, Ian.
Hey guys, how you guys doing?
Good. I would like to give you this Canadian Fighter t-shirt. Jonathan doesn't get one.
You're such a dick.
Yeah, Jonathan doesn't get one. Canadian Fighter is a sponsor of mine.
Does he get like $1 for every shirt he gives out or something?
Why don't you hold it up so
I'll hold it up
so that everyone can see that I'm not getting a shirt.
Jonathan does not get this great Canadian Fighter t-shirt. Ian Brewster,
thank you, sir. I will wear it with pride.
You should, because that's probably the best sponsor going right now anywhere, Canadian Fighter. Canfight.com.
Fucking self-promotion, bitch.
Yeah, well,
Fuck you.
They pay me to wear they pay me to promote their fantastic brand.
I don't disagree with how fantastic the brand might be. Yeah. What I disagree with is the fact that they wanted to sponsor the show, and then like a giant cock, you basically ran out and went, no, it's not right to do that. You should sponsor me only.
The only thing you got
and then you tried to spin it. Then you try to spin it like they just really wanted to sponsor
Canadian Fighter wanted to sponsor a Canadian fighter, not a Canadian douchebag. The only thing you got right there was that, yes, I have a giant cock.
Hey, no, you are a giant cock. Oh. Your tiny penis isn't representative of my expression towards you.
I don't get what that means.
Anyway, whatever, fuck off.
Okay, let's talk to Ian.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk to you because you're not a giant dickhead, although you are holding a T-shirt that really belongs to the show and not you, but whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what's going on, man? You guys just had a promotion recently.
Yeah, went over well.
Second one, right?
Second one. We're gearing up for a third, October 10th.
Okay, you already have a date.
We already got a date.
Who's got a main event yet?
We are putting it together as we speak.
Oh, whatever.
He's Atensioing us.
Fucking tell him.
All these promoters are the same.
To call him. He's on our show right now.
I will give you a hint that Carlos Newton will probably be fighting on that card.
Cool. And who might he be fighting?
You
guys have
don't
names
have anybody.
About?
But you do have some
batting some names about?
I want to throw out a few names.
Cool. Let's throw out some potential.
Ryan Ford, if you're out there, we'd like to have you fight for us. We want you to fight that Carlos Newton guy and find out who is the #1 welterweight in Canada.
I'd like to see Ryan Ford fight Carlos Newton.
That would be an awesome fight.
Mr. International, Shoney Carter, if you're out there.
Shoney Carter would be awesome too.
I'd enjoy that.
Yeah.
I like where you guys are going with this. I also like the fact that you're battering around names. Fucking Atencio won't throw names out. He says things like, well, we're working on that, and I'll let you know as soon as I know. No, you know. Okay, you're the guy working on it.
Yeah, and then he spins it.
Yeah.
Because he's a fucking politician.
Yeah,
anyway, go ahead.
Go ahead.
one other person I'd like to call out. I'm actually calling him out. Atencio, I want to fight you at our show. I want to call him out. Yeah.
Wow. And you're going to fight at
I will fight him. I will fight him at that show.
Wow. Now, have you fought before?
Not professionally, but I'm willing to step up and do it for the cause.
Are you like in fighting shape?
I'm in fighting shape. Close enough, yeah.
Oh, okay. And could you weigh in at Atencio type weight?
Well, how much is Atencio?
I think he was like 165.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm 185. So that's not
could be done. Just basically just one giant shit.
So, that's basically it, dude. And maybe give me some X-Lax and we're good to go.
Away you go.
We're good to go.
Well, we'll bring that up.
Way to cut weight, by the way, too.
Yep. Yeah, we'll bring that up to Tom when he's on the show.
That's what Robin's been doing. He's been doing laxatives.
That would.
So what weight are you at right now?
I'm pretty low. I'm
Your fight's coming up next week.
I'm fighting July 25th in Moncton, and but my opponent is a small 135 as well. So
July 25th.
Yeah.
What were you doing shots of vodka just across the street before we came over?
Today? Oh, I'm just trying to give him a chance.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. All right, well, on that note.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway.
I wasn't actually doing shots of vodka.
Whatever, you defend whatever it is, you fucking drunken bitch. Yeah. So, hold on a second. So, Carlos Newton, and those names you guys are batting around, do you think there's any chance you could get any of those people?
I think so. I think we have a few aces up our sleeve that we can pull, and, we'll see what we can do. It's going to be... I am hoping that Ryan Ford, if you're out there, I would love to have you come fight at our show. He'd
be awesome to come out here, and then I can tell him to give me those fucking shirts he promised on.
Yeah, what are they called? Real Deal shirts or something?
Yeah. I was all excited, so then we could give some away and everything, and then he didn't send them.
Bastard.
And now I'm sad.
Yep. I'm sending a text. You guys talk amongst yourself.
To Ryan Ford.
I'm trying to get a hold of Ryan Ford right now. You guys talk amongst yourself.
And tell him we want him on that show. W1. Stop running.
W1, October what?
October 10th.
Okay, so what's it called? Do you guys have a name for it besides W13?
No, not
that's too many numbers.
Yet.
W135.
I was thinking some cool names like Shockwave or something like that. We kind of did Unplugged.
Oh, I like Shockwave.
That's not too bad.
Transformer-ish sounding name.
If you're pulling names out of a hat.
Yeah. It is actually.
Okay, let's actually talk about that for a second. Why do we even need like some crazy name like UFC 56 Assassination? Like, you know what I mean?
I think that's kind of like the Monster Truck Rally.
Yeah, I guess.
Sunday. Come on down to Monster Truck Madness. Buy your tickets. We'll sell you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge. So it's that hype of You gotta get all excited about it, and basically we're incapable of buying a ticket to like number 4.
See, Jack wanted me to go with. I wanted to go with something like W1-3. Fuck the other guy up or something like that.
I like it.
Jack said no.
I like it. No. See, that's the kind of shit I'd like to see.
Robin, who's busy texting his girlfriend, who has no ability to focus whatsoever, so you're gonna do poorly on your fight. Because about a minute in, you're going to start texting your girlfriend, and then that dude's going to fucking ice you.
You figure that's the way it could go?
Pretty much. Yeah. Why don't you guys have Robin fight for W1?
We are actually working on that.
Have you had conversations?
There have been conversations.
Have you had conversations?
There have been conversations.
Somebody not sitting 4 feet away from you?
There have been conversations. Not just the drunken gay conversations in the hotel room at the last fight.
Although we did have those. I love you.
None of that stuff. Yeah.
We did have those. But see, the thing is, I do color commentary for them as well.
Well, how about this? Robin's only willing to fight for titles now.
That's true.
Because he's fighting for a title, even though you're 1 and 2. I think that's fantastic that someone's offered you a title fight.
Yeah, because who would turn that down, really? Anyone? Should I? Should I turn that down?
I just think it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
So, but then again, hey, in the UFC,
Brock Lesnar was fucking 2-1.
Right.
And it was the UFC.
Well, he has. He was 66.6% wins percentage. You're
he was 1 fight different than me.
Hey, whatever you want to call it, man. Yeah. He's 66%.
I mean,
33%.
No matter what, from this point on, when you're actually fighting for the UFC heavyweight title with 3 fights, anything's going to be okay after that.
Yeah, for sure.
You're going to be out in fucking...
It does kind of justify
for real. Like, you're going to be...
Although, maybe it's justification because Brock Lesnar's 270 pounds and fucking jacked.
I'm a badass, though. No, I'm really not.
You're like 135 pounds jacked, but you're 135 pounds. I don't know how much of a badass.
Not very bad. Yeah. So who's our first guest again? Tom
Atencio and...
Oh, wait, let's
We've got about 37
Let's touch on a couple things anyways.
Like,
what's going on in UFC 100? What do you say, George St. Pierre, Thiago Alves?
I'm going Thiago Alves, and here it comes.
Bitch.
Get the fuck off our show.
Fuck you, man.
Yeah.
Give Robin that shirt back.
Give me that shirt back.
It's because I'm black. I know it. You guys
cannot
don't like
have
Obama
one of
in the
these
White
fine
House.
Canadian fighter T-shirts if you cheer for Thiago Alves. Are you serious? You really are cheering for Thiago Alves?
I'm going for it, man.
That's fucking crazy.
We'll put some
You're
money on
anti-Canadian.
I'll put $50 on that, and And if St. Pierre wins, dude, I know he likes McDonald's. George, if you're out there, McDonald's for a year on me, dude.